Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us and welcome to another edition of What's Happening Wednesday. This is a weekly roundup show that I like to do on this channel, which gives me the perfect opportunity to do exactly that. Keep you guys updated with things that I found on in the world of Transformers. I'll also let you know what's happening with this YouTube channel and of course my Instagram, which is Toys_R_Us. Talking of which, at the moment, as requested, I'm going through a lot of my Japanese Generation 1 boxed figures and popping them up front and back so you can have a look at the beautiful artwork and indeed, I suppose, the tech specs on them figures. With regards to the YouTube channel, I've finally managed to get around to doing one of the videos on these Doctor Wu little mini Metro Titan figures, which yeah, can't wait to show you that as well. And moving on to, of course, the news, which is what we're going to kick off with, and I've got two things to say about this, so bear with me when I get to the end of this part. This is all to do with the Haslab Liokaiser figure. So first and foremost, on the actual Transformers Instagram, if you don't have that, T-Formers TFW 2005 they've got you back. Basically, you can go to their particular website and you can see all the things that they're putting up. So they're doing individual characters. It seems to be every 3 to 4 days, to be honest. Obviously, we've had Death Cobra, we've had Leo Zach, etc. So it's just some really good, nice, detailed images of these particular characters, of their chest master partners, shall we say. And indeed, yeah, just a real detailed look at them, where they're going to go, etc. And of course, he is going to be the left arm. Now, I was actually asked a question which I didn't know the answer to, and it was regarding the ankles and the toe tilts of the particular figures. So because I didn't know, I sent Evan a message and he happened to be online at the time when I sent it him. So this is direct from him. So again, I didn't want to mess anything up. So I've actually wrote this down for you. So I asked, do the figures have toe tilts, etc. like that? He says the toe tilts, they all have toe tilts exactly like Victory Leo. But then he also added that Jaruga has ankle tilts as well. And that's because his legs are engineered different and he doesn't have, you know, the fists or anything that are already built inside. Because Liokaiser is like an all-in-one combiner. So in the older figures, some of them had fist and some of them obviously had the feet engineered in. So Jaruga, because he doesn't have that, he's got full ankle tilts as well as the toe tilts and taps as well. So there you go, that is exactly what he said. I didn't want to mess that up, so that's why I wrote it down. Again, great news for people who wanted to know that. In the meantime, we've got some more reissues. So we had the Siege twin packs the other week. Now we've got Siege Prowl, and of course we've got Earthrise Trailbreaker, which, to be honest, I'm really pleased with, because my Siege Prowl, funnily enough, which I'm right here, I got this second hand and it's missing a door, so it's perfect for me, absolutely perfect for me. So there you go, they're going to be available to pre-order, I think, from today, in all honesty. Right, moving on to Skybound Transformers comic. This is really great because, ironically enough as well, I've just been speaking to Piper, so I'll explain that in a second. So this is some of the covers for issue 20 for you to have a pick of which one's your favourite. That one is great as well, I love it, but I'm going to be super biased to this one. And the reason why I'm super biased to this one is because that is Piper, and he's the chap who did the Transformers Battersea Muriel, with the new comic on it. And funny enough, I've just been messaging him about that, and he didn't even realise it had gone public yet, so that's great. Congratulations to him. And of course, it's a beautiful looking cover to issue 20. There we go. Right, moving on to some actual in-hand images of MPG 10. So we're going to look at Lift Ticket. As I say, what's interesting now is everything's credited with T-Spark as well, which is of course the new collaboration for their masterpiece figures. These images are via TFW 2005 if you want to see them without the glare. This is, of course, just looks to be a nice hoist stroke rigorous, I think was, of course, the last use of the mould. Loads of accessories to choose from, sticker sheet as well, nice collector's card. There's all the parts that come with him. I had a lot of fun with the hoist figure and indeed the rigorous, to be honest. Granted, I don't tend to keep as many of my masterpiece figures as I used to. That's purely down to space. But again, I have this guy on pre-order, so I will be doing a review of him. Lovely red scheme. Love the fact it still says Wreckers down the side. And again, really excited to have a look at him in a bit more detail, especially with the fact that we can use so many of the accessories in so many different ways, which again is the best thing about toys and why we like playing around with them, even though we're adults. And especially, I suppose, if you're one of these photographers who makes makes toys look much better than I do. So there he is with some masterpiece figures, just to give you an idea of scale, and there he is with some mainline figures as well, again just to give you an idea of scale. Right, moving on, we've got some more in-hand images of Transformers Studio Series Darker of the Moon Q. So this is of course the updated version. These again are from Notrab via TFW 2005. So I'm liking the look of this. He definitely looks a lot more like his on-screen appearance compared to the first release, which is still so incredibly scary scarce of this particular figure. I wonder if it's going to affect market value, or I wonder if we're going to start to see a lot more of the originals just sort of appear and trickle onto eBay now, because I do think this one looks that little bit better. Obviously for myself, I did have them, but I did sell them on a couple of years ago, to be honest. Alternate mode looks fantastic. Of course, it is a licensed vehicle. That is why they always look as good as they do now. And, you know, can't fault it. Looks beautiful, looks really nice. And yes, I still will be reviewing him on this particular channel. Right, moving on. Indemand Toys have got these in from today, and they're going to be selling Siege Jetfire for 50 quid, which is an insane price. They're all coming in today. And of course, they're also getting this, which for the moment is quite crazy. It's a bit scarce in the UK, so he's going to be available from them online from today as well. I've had a quick look on Fans Hobbies Facebook page, and they're going to give us a lovely redeco of the take on Armada Jetfire. Again, I've reviewed the original on here. It was a really fun figure, to be honest. This colour scheme looks really good as well. Yeah, again, teasing us with this. As soon as we get more information, I will, of course, let you know. You're definitely going to be able to order him from here sooner or later. This is Showsy's pre-order page, where you've got Doctor Who figures, you've got New Age figures, you've got Fans Hobby. There's the AMT machine Rodimus, which looks amazing. Kang Toys take on the Dinobots. There's the DNA upgrade kits. There's Iron Factory's take on Liokaiser. We've also got, funny enough, that was is that Mirage there from YOLO Park? I'm sure it is, because they do YOLO Park. There's Masterpiece Rat Trap. There's everything on here, guys, which you can see, including, as I say, mainline figures, Masterpiece Missing Link, Movie Masterpiece, all third-party figures, Blockies, YOLO Park, 3-0, everything apart from mainline Studio Series and Generations. So that's all for today. At the moment, I've got quite a few things coming over or happening very soon with this channel. Another live this Saturday, of course, because it's the first of the month. And of course, look forward to speaking to as many of you in the chat there as possible. As always, guys, take care.